Hello, so I have designed a meta strategy specifically for those who are working into an educational domain. So, in this, I'll give you a brief walkthrough about who this is for, how it will be beneficial for you. So, consider this as a short presentation about the marketing strategies that I'll be implementing for you. So, as I have mentioned, this is specifically for the education domain. So, if you are running a coaching center, or if you are running an educational institute where you know where you are a founder or owner or any key decision maker for this as well, or any professor teacher who wants to promote their private classes or tuitions, or any IT training center where you are taking classes related to programming, let's say C, Python, or any computer classes, it could be, or others. For example, you could take any sort of classes where you can take it in a form of tuition. If I have designed for this specific domain itself. So if you fall into any of this, then you should definitely consider meta ads for your marketing strategies itself. So in the coming session, I'll be giving you a brief about why you should consider it and how it can be beneficial for you. So let's try to understand why meta ads are crucial for your business. So with meta ads, you can get a lot of reach because a lot of young audience are very much active on platforms like Instagram and Facebook. So chances of reaching out to them and getting the enrollment or sign up or registration becomes very much easy. And also with the young audience, the parents are also very much active on this specific platform. The second reason I would say is you can target very precisely based on interest, then demographics, then location, and there are other parameters as well from which you can target the audience itself. The second thing would be it's very much cost effective, where you can spend it the ad budget according to your convenience. It could be 200 per day to it can go to 1500 per day. So it's completely a flexible approach. And there are other reasons as well why meta ads is crucial, because you can have an option of uh, putting your value or your services or your class in a very different creatives. It could be you can place it in a form of videos, it could be in a form of images, then reels, which are very much viral and engaging itself. This type of format now is very much engaging. And the second thing is the last thing is it's a data driven. You get data out of all of this and you can target more precisely, and as you move further, the improvements in your targeting will definitely goes up, improving the chances of sales and conversions itself. So these are the reasons why you should consider meta ads, and there are others as well. A lot of competitors are using meta ads for generating leads, getting more sign-ups, student enrollment, or taking their courses or classes to the targeted audience that they wanted to engage and get sales out of it. So there are different marketing strategies specifically in the meta ads itself. So I'm just going to give you a brief which what we can implement and do for you. So So I'll just remove this. Okay, so with the marketing strategies, we have leads as an option, then sales, and there are targeting based on the audience persona. So what I'll do is I'll consider this two in the end, and I'll start with the audience persona. Okay, so in the meta ads itself, you have a lot of option of creating the persona of audience. It could be, to define your ideal audience. You can do it uh, based on their age or demographics, which is gender or location itself. So you can target the audience based on the location as well, based on the city that you are located or where your classes are, or also you can target based on the pin code as well. And there are different type of ad formats that you can go with. There is carousel, then there is images, and then there are videos. So this type of ad formatting helps you to reach out to the audience at different placements in the Instagram itself. It could be on Insta Reels, stories, or feeds, and also similarly goes with the Facebook itself. So you get different ad format for targeting your audience itself. The another advantage is you get to have a remarketing option. So for example, when a student, or let's say a user, visits your website, okay, and do a specific CTA or doesn't do it. For example, he might click on form or download brochure or simply do nothing, okay. But with the remarketing approach, we can target this. So we can target all the users who have come to your website but didn't do the submission of the form itself. So with the remarketing, it can help you to increase more engagement and reduce your cost per acquisition as well. So also another advantage is with meta ads is we can create a lookalike audience or a similar audience. Let's say you have an existing data which is already there. So based on that existing data, we can create similar audience, and it could be very much helpful to reduce your cost per acquisition and reach out to the more wider audience where the data is already there, so we don't need to do everything from the scratch itself. Another thing would be we can target based on the behavior itself. So for example, when someone likes or share or saves your specific post on Insta or Facebook, or do any specific interaction with your ads, then we can retarget or remarket them based on this specific behavior, okay. So for example, let's say that behavior is link clicks or website visits. So based on this behavior, we can target those similar audience or expand according to this as well. So it will help you to reach out your targeted audience in a more systematic and efficient manner. Then next would be interest. So you can target based on the interest itself. So there are different parameters and different matrices in the Facebook dashboard where you can target based on their interest. For example, it could be interest in Python classes or coding or interest in English language. So this interest is very much flexible and depends based on different classes that you provide. So we can target based on the interest as well, and also we can target based on the demographics that I have already mentioned. So based on the age, gender and location itself, and we can create the audience persona here. So I'll just give you a walkthrough how we can do this on the dashboard itself, so you'll get an idea of how it can be implemented. And let's see, so here it's the dashboard. So in this, as I have already mentioned to you, we have this option behavior, interest and demographics, and we can target based on this itself. So for example, there are different parameters and options which includes which goes into the demographics, where you can target based on the education criteria, field of studies, school, universities, year. Then also you can target based on the interest. It could be hobbies, activities or fitness, or any interest in the technology itself, for example computer, electronics. Based on that you can create the persona of audience. And the second behavior would be based on different type of activities, digital activities. It could be, for example, gaming consoles or Facebook users, or the type of devices that they have. So there are different parameters from which you can target. So for this specifically, a lot of market research needs to be done for this. So for this, a lot of market research needs to be done. Okay, so based on this I would create a persona which would be ideal for you, for your students, or the type of audience that you wanted to target, from which you can get more enrollments to your classes or courses itself. So from this you can target those specific audience. So there are other advantage as well which goes with the meta ads itself. So I'll just brief you out. You can create a custom audience. Okay, you can retarget based on the behavior or their interest, and you have a lot of data coming in. So based on it you can make a data driven decisions, where you can allocate your budget to a specific campaign that is performing well, and that may result in good returns on ad spend and more enrollment or sign-ups. Okay, so these were the reasons. So I'll just move out to the other flows, workflows and strategies that I'll give you a brief walkthrough, so you'll get a complete idea of how things are going to work and look for you. Okay, so the other two options that we have is the leads and the sales. So if we go with the leads, so for the lead generation we have two methods. The one is the instant form and the another one is the website form. Okay, so I'll just show you on my dashboard how the instant form, this specific first one, will look like. So if we go with the instant form, we don't need to have websites or domain itself, but the quality of lead will be a very much generalized compared to the website form. The website form will have more refined and better quality compared to this instant form. So on the dashboard I'll show you how exactly the instant form will look like. So you can see this is my Facebook profile, so you just have to go to the ads. So I'll do the complete setup at your own end, and once you are there, okay, so for the leads itself you can see this meta leads. So I'm talking about the instant form. Okay, so you can see you can download it from here. So whenever we go with this approach, in your dashboard itself you will get an option to download all the leads that are coming into your marketing campaigns itself. Okay, and another option is the website forms. So for this we need to have a website, domain, hosting, and a landing page. Okay, so the workflow for this is, is this. For example, you see, there's a landing page, there's a website, and then there's a submission form. So this approach is for website form. Okay, so this is another option of lead generation. And with this approach, we get more qualified leads. We don't get fake submission or bot submission, because we have captcha installed. So with this, all those fake submission or fake leads are filtered out. So it's a more better and refined approach compared to the first one. And for this we get a lead to the CRM or the forms that we have used. So as you can see, I have connected this landing page, this form, to the HubSpot that I am using. So all those leads I'll be getting here. So you can see the form submission and the leads. And once you get the lead, then your sales team or whosoever is managing will contact them and get in touch with them. So you'll get in a form of form submission for all those leads. Okay, so these are the two approach for the lead generation itself. Now for the lead generation itself, we can have two other options, which is, you can go with a demo session or a demo class, or you can host a webinar itself. And for the webinar itself, it could be a paid one or it could be a free webinar itself. So for example, if I go with a free webinar, then whenever someone submits a form, when they submit their email ID, they will get an automatic email mentioning that you have registered for this, and they will get a joining link there itself. So that will come under the free webinar process itself. And if you go with the paid one, so that will come under the sales strategies. So I'll show you the paid itself. So you can see this is another option where you can go with a paid approach. So for example, let's say the fees of the course is 10,999, but you can take or make them join a demo at 99 itself, right? Or whatever the amount that you have. So it can be completely flexible and up to your approach. How do you want to proceed with this? Okay, so with the sales approach, so one is the free that I have shown you. So the free one is this one. You can go with this approach, and the paid one. So with the paid one, someone has to pay, and once they have enrolled for your demo class, you will get the contact details. As you can see, when you go on the next, you will get the contact details, and then you can do the follow-up to them. Okay, so this method has converted and given us a very good results. Okay, so you can go with the paid and the free as well, conducting a demo session or a webinar. Now I'll talk to you, I'll give you a brief about the sales approach. So for the sales, that I have already told you that we can go with a paid webinar or a paid demo classes. And the workflow or the process for this is, you need to have a landing page that is integrated with the payment gateway, for example Razorpay, and user pay upfront in this. For example, in this, you do not need to do a follow-up, or there is a lot of filtration happening. So you'll get only a serious students who actually wanted to enroll for your classes. So the quality of students for this is far more better in terms of getting the enrollment, sign up or registration. Okay, so with this you need to have a landing page, a payment gateway that I have integrated, and also an automatic email that will go to the user once they complete the process, and the user can directly join from the link that will go to their email itself, the provided email. So for you, I have two of this approach that I have mentioned, the sales and the leads, and that this is integrated with the meta ad strategies. So the results will be try to get more sales. So the more, so results will be more sign-ups, registration, or enrollment. Okay, or you will get more qualified leads, from which you can your sales team can coordinate with them. Okay, so these are the two approaches that are integrated with meta ads. And by meta ads I mean both Insta and Facebook. Okay, now for this what I'll be needing is there are few requirements that I'll be needing. So first of all, I need access and permission. You need to have a meta business manager from which I can take the access. I'll need to have Facebook page access and Instagram account access, which is linked to your Facebook page, so that I can run ads from there. And if there is a no setup, or if you are starting completely from scratch, then in this case we need to create a meta business manager or an ad account setup and Facebook and Instagram integration itself. And these are the recommended essentials that I would usually prefer. So you need to have an active Facebook page, an Instagram account, a live website, which will be very much helpful for going with this sales and lead strategies if you have website and a domain. And if you do not have website and domain, then we can go with instant form for you. And then I need to have a following things as well. So if there are technical issues that might come, then I would prefer that you need to have a AnyDesk as well, or TeamViewer. Based on it, I can take access of your PC or your computer and resolve any technical issues, or I might help you to make an ad account or do the process itself or take the access. Okay, so these were the requirements. Now what I'll do is I'll just give you a brief walkthrough about what results that have previously delivered and how the payment gateway works and all that. Okay, so based on this, I'll just give you a brief walkthrough about the type of results that I have delivered to my clients, and also just give you a brief overview of the workflow and all the process itself. So as you can see, there are different type of leads that launched, and the quality of leads that have got is very much good, and they have a lot of enrollments and sign-ups for their courses, webinars, or classes itself. So this is the instant form. So for the leads, this instant form is with this approach where they can directly download the leads. Okay, so when they click on this, they can download the leads and get the leads in a CSV format, and the sales team usually call them and get the conversion out of it. So these were the instant form, and this specific leads that you are seeing, these are specifically for the website itself. We have the website form, right? So these leads are coming from the website forms itself. So this lead approach have delivered a very good results to the client that have been working. So they got a very good number of registrations, sign-ups, and enrollment for their courses, institutes, or classes itself. The another one was the sales approach. So as you can see, so this is the Razorpay account. These were the course enrollment. This was the amount collected, and these were the sign-ups and registration happening from the student end itself. You see, so I told you about the sales approach, where we can go with the paid webinar or the paid demo session or the demo class itself. So for this we need to have a payment gateway as Razorpay. Let's say the payment gateway is integrated on your website or domain. When someone clicks the payment on this on their Razorpay dashboard, the payment will appear like this. So these are the results that I have delivered to my client uh, with the sales method of marketing, the sales approach. Okay, so this was a brief overview about the marketing strategies for the meta ads itself. So if you are really interested, I would suggest to book a free consultation call with me, or schedule a meeting. So if you have any specific doubts, you can ask me on the call or the meeting itself. And yes, as also I have mentioned my pricing in this blog itself, so you can definitely go through that as well. So if you have any questions or doubts, please feel free to ask me or get in touch with me. I'll be very happy to help you out, and I'll be very happy to help you out in getting more enrollments, promoting your courses, classes, or your educational institute or coaching center. As you know, I have very much delivered very good results for my clients as well. And talking about myself, so I'll just give you a brief introduction. So my name is Srihari Raut. You can go through my LinkedIn profile and my website as well. You'll get more detailed understanding about my previous work and my portfolio. And I have also shared my few case studies as well. You can go through that as well. If you have any doubts, I can help you out. And about myself, I have 9+ years of experience into digital marketing, where I have worked with a lot of different domains, which is education, then real estate, then SaaS companies as well, and IT uh, companies which have their own product or services. So I have a very good experience, and I'll be definitely help you out in your journey into getting more sales or revenue for your business, for your educational institute or your education domain itself. So do book a free consultation call with me, or do reach out to me. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.